I was a big Leaf fan growing up. Everybody was. We were a hockey family. To have this job with the Leafs, and it's not just saying this to say it, because I'm doing it right now. I think that, you know, if my dad were alive, I think this would have made him most proud.
For just over 2 decades, Brendan Shanahan lived out his dream of playing in the NHL. In April 2014, after almost 30 years away, Shanahan was coming home. Shanahan grew up in Mimico, a community located in southwest Toronto. It was here where he fell in love with the game of hockey.
Wow, look at this place. Oh my God, this rink was so cold. This would be also some of my earliest memories when, you know, of practicing. I don't think I ever played a game here, but we had practices here sometimes. When they first started doing these outdoor games, and everyone was saying, oh, it's so great, it's so, you know, reminds me of such a great feeling and the romanticized outdoor skate. And I thought about this rink and being about 7 or 8 and the wind howling off Lake Ontario, just piercing right into your face and thinking, this is not romantic or beautiful, it's painful.
Shanahan left home at 16. By 18, he was playing in the NHL. Sadly, his father passed away from Alzheimer's just 3 years later.
My dad's assistant coach, he didn't even know how to skate, but I'm sure he could open doors and tie skates. My father was a soft-spoken guy who carried a newspaper under his arm and around the rinks, and when the game wasn't going as well as he thought, sometimes he'd open up the newspaper and just read it. He was less concerned about my shot or my skating or how many goals I had, but he would talk to me about things like, you know, if I showed a lack of discipline, he talked about fair play and he talked about sportsmanship. I'm trying to think if we can get in this way. So there it is, right there. See on the wall, little brick? I remember being back here and I was waiting for my dad. He got here a little early and he saw me like writing my name on the brick, and he accused me of, you know, vandalizing. And I said, I was just writing my name, and that's when he sat down and said, a man's ambitions must be small to write his name upon a wall. I just thought, oh Dad, you got me.
Shanahan's childhood home, where his mother still lives, is less than a 5-minute drive from the Leafs practice facility.
Morning, guys. Say hello, Mom. You can't even name them. Name them. Who are they?
Brenda and Karen.
No, that's Brenda, that's Karen.
And that's Brendan Shanahan.
Oh yeah, you know him. This was my bedroom after my first season in the NHL, because this was the coolest room in the house. Now that I'm working with the Leafs, like, it's really unbelievable. I'm back to the same streets my brothers and I used to go jogging and training on.
His career resume is remarkable. Stanley Cups, Olympic gold, Hockey Hall of Fame. Shanahan says that it was during his years with the Red Wings that he learned to become a more complete hockey player.
I realized that I was being coached by one of the greatest coaches ever in the history of the game, and Scotty doesn't make every day pleasant for you. He was known to find a way with each individual player to make you uncomfortable. I was willing to do anything and put up with anything. 50, 55 times a year I'd get in my car happy. When the playoffs came, that's when he sort of backed off and let us play. It's not like we skipped around the streets all day long saying life is great. He challenged us, but we won.
Shanahan, a few weeks shy of his 48th birthday, is hoping he can use all of his life experiences to help lead the team he grew up idolizing.
You don't need to be from Toronto to be the president. I'd be lying if I said, though, this wasn't more special. This wasn't more personal. Didn't mean more to my family that I joined on with Toronto. My mother's enjoying it, my brothers are enjoying it, their kids are. My dad would have enjoyed it the most, and I think, and probably would have deserved to have, you know, put in so much time tying skates and things like that, would have deserved to have been around for this. I've always thought what this city would be like if you win a championship, and I have since I was a little kid. You know, how can you not? Even when I was in the NHL, I didn't start thinking about what it would be like for Toronto to win a championship once I became the team president. I've been thinking about it since someone put a stick in my hands.